Hello, you beautiful people. How are you doing? I hope everybody is fine and taking care of themselves. And if you are joining us for the first time today, hi, I'm Sadaf and this is Women Influencers Talk Show. So please go and subscribe to our channel right now. And now I'm going to invite our guest for today's episode, who is so beautiful and so inspiring. बचपन की बातें और बचपन की यादें ये तो कोई भूल ही नहीं सकता. We all remember the things from our past and especially our childhood, isn't it? And when I'm talking about our childhood, do you remember this show which used to come on DD National called Phulwari Bachchon Ki? Yes, and Namita Didi, oh my god, who used to anchor the show. She was like a friend, philosopher and guide back in the day. Well, yes, I'm so honored and happy to present Namita Sagar Kanungo, who belongs to the celebrity family of legendary director Moti Sagar and sister who's a famous singer Preeti Sagar. Namita ji is not only a famous anchor, but she is also a creative director of a media production house and has recently launched her debut book called KICKASS Nonsense. Welcome Namita ji on our show. How are you doing and how is life in lockdown?
Hi Sadaf, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here. And life in lockdown has been very hectic, and like any other woman, you have to balance your home and work. And now I think I have seeped into it, and I'm gradually being comfortable. And I took this opportunity to complete my book, Kick-Ass Nonsense.
That's great, and believe me, this book is such a good read and I recommend it wholeheartedly. You should all go and pick up a copy yourself. Namita ji, you were born in a family of celebrities, so did all of this affect your childhood in any ways? Please tell.
I was blessed to be born in a family of celebrities. I couldn't have asked for more. My father, Moti Sagar, actor, director. My sister, Preeti Sagar, singer, famous playback singer. Everybody knows her songs, Manthan, Mero Gaam Ka Tha Pare, Judy, My Heart is Beating. My mother, an educationist. And my middle sister, she's a great organizer and also the lyricist for Manthan's song. Another thing which people don't know, and I'm very fortunate, is that my parents had an intercaste marriage. So my father belonged to the Mathur caste family of Delhi and my mother a Nagar Brahmin from Gujarat. So again, as I was growing up, I was exposed to different cultures. And another reason why I'm blessed is because my mother being an educationist, she focused on our academics. And we got our creative genes from our father. So it was lovely growing up in diverse cultures and parents with diverse professions. And what my parents, they were dedicated parents. And they, brought in good values, good ethics in us. And so I just feel that I was really blessed to be born in a family of such celebrities and such good human beings.
Arey wow, that's great. I can envision the type of conversation that would be going on at the dinner tables and at get-togethers in your house. It must be very, very classy. So Namita ji, in the year 1990, when Preeti Sagar launched this show Phulwari Bachchon Ki, you hosted this show and my god, it became a cult in those times. It ran for 7 seasons. Please share us your journey.
Phulwari Bachchon Ki is a very, very close serial to me. I started my work with Phulwari Bachchon Ki, and it's a very interesting journey that I had with Phulwari. So when my father and my sister were asked by the government to produce this serial, It was a 4-episode serial for children. And my father came to me and said, Namita, you're fond of children. Would you like to anchor this show? I was really very fond of children. So I jumped and I took this opportunity. This show was for the Indian children. And I wanted to tell these little children what a rich country they belong to, with the culture, rich heritage, and also I would travel and take them to these jewels that we had in India.
Well, that is something I completely agree with you. When I was a small kid, I used to wait eagerly for this show, and every episode was a takeaway for us. Namita ji, you were such a busy person once upon a time. You did this for 7 years, and that's a pretty long time. Why didn't you pursue it later? And do you think marriage has something to do with a woman's sabbatical with work vis-a-vis a man?
Actually, Sadaf, I didn't leave anchoring. It so happened that I lost my father, and me and my sister both had to take over our production house, Angela Films. Now, coming to marriage has been a beautiful transition for me. I can't say that I took a sabbatical because I was working all throughout. And my husband has been very supportive and encouraging as far as my work is concerned.
Good to hear that. Namita ji, here you've put a very, very valid and valuable point. Marriage is just a transition and not a destination. And here I would like to add, please value this relationship and build a life together and not become a barrier in each other's life. Namita ji, let's talk about your writing. What made you get into writing? Please tell us.
Well, I was always fond of writing as a little kid. I wrote lovely essays, letters, and then, when I was working or traveling or even at home, I used to have some experiences and I used to note them down. Once I started noting them down, and if they were not so good experiences, I would reason them out and I would give an alternative. So my husband said, if you're penning these experiences, why don't you write a book? So that's how my book KICKASS Nonsense came into being. And the purpose was that, I wanted to communicate to people that we belong to India. It's a beautiful country. If we change our attitude a little bit, I think this place is heaven.
That's wonderful. If we all think like that, वो दिन दूर नहीं जब ये सब सच हो जाएगा. Your book, the title you have chosen is so catchy and so unique. Kick-Ass Nonsense, really. What made you actually choose this title?
Well, I needed a title that can explain my book in one go. So Kick-Ass Nonsense is direct, it's attractive, and it explains what my book is all about in one line. And people are loving it.
Of course, and I'm vouching for it personally. So what tips and advice would you give to our viewers who are watching this show, and especially to the aspiring authors?
A message that I would like to communicate to all viewers is that, life has ups and downs. Now, you have to believe in yourself and be positive, and you will sail through. So that's the mantra. And from a message from an author, I would just say that, if you want to communicate something, pick up the pen and start writing. You have to just write and pour out your heart.
That's true. और जब तक आप खुद कुछ ट्राई नहीं करते हैं, आप आगे कैसे बढ़ेंगे? It's good to have ambition, it's good to plan out, but if you'll not try it out, how will it work? Being fearless is the key, and you should have a risk-taking ability in you. चलिए बहुत serious बातें हो गई. Let's shift to something light. Namita ji, we have a rapid fire question round which is going to be very interesting, and I'm sure you'll thoroughly enjoy just like our viewers. Here we go. What's your nickname?
I have 2 nicknames. Nanu, because I was the youngest, and in Gujarati you call Nanu little one, and Namu, which is an abbreviation of my name.
That's so cute. It is one of the famous nicknames in most of the Indian households. Namita ji, can you please sing the title track of Phulwari Bachchon Ki for us?
Oh yeah, I love it. Phulwari Bachchon Ki, ta na 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 na. हंसते गाते हर पल बिताए फुलवारी बच्चों की.
Amazing! ये ट्यून सुनकर हम लोग कहीं भी होते थे. We used to run and come and watch the TV. आपका कौन सा फेवरेट सॉन्ग है of your sister Preeti Sagar?
Oh my God, my sister has sung so many songs, but of course she's famous for her My Heart is Beating Julie and Mero Gaam Katha Pare Manthan. But my favorite is a jewel in her kitty, which is Nishan's song, Piya Baaj Pyala. Beautiful song.
Fantastic. What do you enjoy most, a job or being a homemaker?
Both.
That's a safe reply, Namita ji. My next question is, who is your favorite author?
Sudha Murthy.
Oh yes, she's amazing. I love her books as well. Now I'm going to ask you a little tricky question. If not KICKASS nonsense, what other title would you have chosen for your book?
Cut the crap.
Wow, that's a good one. Now my next question is, what are your top 5 values?
Honesty, sincerity, humane, gratitude, and of course, God-fearing.
Wonderful, Namita ji. You were so honest and spontaneous, and I love your sporting nature. That was incredible. Now, before I say goodbye to you, what are your thoughts about our Women Influencers show?
Satav, thank you so much for creating this platform for women who are achievers and who can connect themselves with each other. And I think the way you are bringing it up is so beautiful and so interesting that it's going to go a long way. And congratulations for your achievement and all the very best.
That's very motivating, Namita ji. Thank you so much. And our core belief is also to bring across and reach out to as many women influencers and achievers all across the world and share their stories and journeys through this show. And someone somewhere might just get affected and take a stand and move on. And that will be our success. Thank you so much, Namita ji, for coming on our show. So all you beautiful people, I'm sure you would have loved today's episode because I did completely. Please comment below and let us know. Also, please subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon for future notifications. Till we meet next time again, take care, stay safe and be happy.